take this seat?
Be a bit of a silly sketch if you didn't.
Yeah, sure it would. Had a good day?
Average, as the average day goes.
Good, very pleased to hear it.
Good, what's good about average?
Well, the fact that it's not below average, the fact that the sun's shining and I feel gay.
I think you're funny, don't you?
Well, no more than you are.
Is that alright? Well, Simone. After considerable thought, and I have to say that a huge amount of thought that went into this is quite unaccountable.
Due to its capacity, perhaps?
That's right. I think you are a pillock of unmatched quality.
Yeah, feeling a bit under the weather then?
All the stupid saying is that the only person who could possibly provide a negative answer to that is Mr. Martian in his 4-door spacecraft that's orbiting the Earth. I'm not, so the answer has got to be yes.
You're ruining this.
I beg your pardon?
We were supposed to be doing a philosophical discussion and put the world to rights. You're in such a god-awful mood that you really cannot go ahead anymore. Pointless, totally pointless.
Sorry.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, okay. Now, you start off philosophising, and I chip in when I can pay you a comment.
Right, I'll just turn the page over, okay?
Alright then.
Right. You will chip in. You will chip in.
Yes. Yeah? Now you make a start.
Okay, food packaging. I bought a packet of sandwiches the other day from the cabinet in one of those reputable high street shops, and was very distraught to find that it took me all of 10 minutes to get the packaging open. I think I was very lucky to have chosen sandwiches.
You spent 10 minutes of your lunch hour opening the mere packaging of your meal, and then you think you're lucky. Boy oh boy, life's been a real bitch to you, hasn't it?
No, I mean that I was lucky because my sandwiches were cold.
Well, even if they weren't, they would have been by the time you got the packaging open.
That's it. Where would I have been if they were hot?
That's not very likely though, is it? I mean, who ever heard of hot sandwiches in plastic wrapping in a refrigerator?
Well, of course, yeah.
Oh, it's root-free pin plugs really annoy me. You spent hours stripping the wires and fit the live and neutral only to find the manufacturers have decided not to supply an earth wire. That's longer than the other two. And don't say that I could strip back further, otherwise Inuel rears his head again.
You thought I was silly, didn't you?
When?
When I was talking about sandwiches just a few minutes ago.
Well, you could say you were missing a few buttons of the old remote control.
And you worry about earth wires. You want to dedicate your efforts to solving that simple problem than mimicking other people's.
That's the result of your in-depth philosophy, isn't it?
Yes, and to counter your salacious remark, you've got no hay in the loft.
Well, there's a really hurtful remark for someone whose mummy is so old that when I told her to act her age, the stupid bitch died.
Oh dear. Your efforts to make this sketch work were really a master attempt to bring my mother into it, weren't they?
No, but she was also so fat that she put her lipstick on with a paint roller.
That's not true.
Got peanuts thrown at her by the elephants when she went to the zoo, and striked oil whenever she wore high heels.
Well, for that may your bollocks turn cubical and fester at the corners.
Now that's not very likely, is it?
You tell me. You're the one with the IQ of a PhD but the intelligence of a mentally retarded termite.
Well, do you remember your late mother's last job, the one in the M&M's factory? And why did she get sacked from her job as quality controller?
She did her job. She threw away all those that were imperfect.
Not to the extent that she threw away all the W's. That was so funny I couldn't go past the newsage for the next week without cracking up.
You might think you're funny, but you don't have what it takes to exist in the real world.
When I want your opinion, I'll rat your cage.
Too late. It's been rattled to the extent that the hinges are worked loose and the door's dropping off.
I really would smack the crap out of you, but I wouldn't want to fill out the room.
You're so weak you couldn't pull a greasy stick out of a dog's ass.
I hit you so hard that you have to open your flies to apologise.
Okay, outside.
Okay, in a sec. Excuse us.